Hello! I'm here to read you another book today. It's about interrupting. This book is about Sam. Reading about Sam can help you understand interrupting. You are interrupting when you do something that makes it difficult for other people to concentrate. Like our friend here, he's trying to read a book, and then in the back, Sam is talking away, and it makes it really hard for him to stay focused. You are interrupting when you do something that causes people to stop what they are doing. Now, in this picture here, he's still reading his book, but now he can't read at all because Sam is being distracting and interrupting him. You are interrupting when you talk when other people are talking. This means when you're at school, when you're at home. When someone interrupts you, how do you feel? What do you think and what do you do? Here's our friend still trying to read, and Sam's still interrupting. When someone interrupts you, whether you're at home or at school, what zone does that make you feel? When someone interrupts you, you might feel frustrated and angry. Can anybody tell their parents right now what zone frustrated and angry is in? And also, you can tell your parents what you could do when you're feeling angry in the red zone to calm your body down to be back in the green zone. You might think the person is not fun to be with, and you might decide to stay away from that person. Okay. He's leaving now. Avoid interrupting people. Now look, Dad is busy working on something, and he's like, Dad looks pretty busy. I think I'll wait until he's finished before I ask him to play with me. So he's being respectful and waiting for his dad to be done first. Now, maybe it's a mom at home that's busy doing stuff. Maybe she's cooking dinner, or maybe she's talking to your sister or brother, possibly your grandma. Try not to interrupt people who are thinking or trying to do something. Avoid talking to them. Don't make noises that would bother them. And don't do things that would distract them. So if your mom or your grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle is at home and they look like they're busy doing something, you can stop and think, maybe I should wait until they're done doing their work, because you don't want to interrupt and distract them. It's also really important if somebody's on a phone or talking to someone else that we wait and not distract anyone. We try not to interrupt people who are talking to you. We allow them to finish talking before you speak. So that means when you're talking to a friend or your mom or dad or anyone else in your house or at school, we wait until they're done saying what they have to say, and then you can have your turn. We can also say, "Excuse me," if you must interrupt them. If it's super important and somebody's talking to someone and you just really can't wait, you can say, "Excuse me." What are some other things at school that we could do if we need help? We could raise our hand. We could also, what we've learned in Mr. Beal's room, is we touch the adult's elbow and we just stand there quietly, and touching their elbow lets them know that we need their attention. Try not to interrupt people who are talking. Do not talk with them or listen to what they're saying unless they want you to join them. So that means We shouldn't interrupt if somebody's talking, and we also shouldn't be nosy. If the conversation doesn't have anything to do with us, we should respect the adult's space and not listen to their conversation. Do not get between people who are talking to each other and say, "Excuse me," if you must interrupt, or we raise our hand or we touch the adult's elbow. Now, you can do this at home too. This is a super important one. If you see somebody on the phone, we definitely want to try to not interrupt them because it could be a very important phone call. There's other places that we might want to try to be quiet too, like if we're in a movie theater, we don't want to be too loud because that interrupts everybody that's in the theater. Where are some other places that you should try to not interrupt or be very quiet in? Oh, here's an idea. When people are resting or sleeping, maybe have a little brother or sister at home that needs to take a nap. During this time, it's super important to not interrupt them and let them be. It is important to treat people the way you want to be treated. If you don't want people to interrupt you, you need to not interrupt them. Look at Mom and Dad are super happy that he's not interrupting them. I hope your guys' day is going great, and I miss you all so much, and I hope we can go back to school soon. Thank you.